You can have a degree. You can read books. You can even memorize all the right words. But when life gets real, when things get fast and rough, it's not textbook knowledge that saves you. It's instinct. It's timing. It's knowing how to move. That's where the street-smart Sigma male has the ultimate advantage. He's not just smart, he's sharp. He knows how to read a room. He can feel danger before it shows. He understands people, systems and timing without needing a manual. This kind of intelligence isn't taught. It's learned by watching, by surviving, by being fully awake in every moment. A street-smart Sigma male doesn't walk around with his chest out. He doesn't brag about what he knows. But when something goes sideways, he's already 2 steps ahead. That's what makes him different from the average guy, and even different from the average Sigma. He doesn't just think differently. He moves differently. This mix of street smarts and Sigma independence creates a mindset that's hard to touch. It's alert but calm. Humble but calculating. It knows when to speak and when to disappear. While others get loud in chaos, the street-smart Sigma gets quiet. He listens. He observes. Then he acts, and usually he gets it right. In this video, we're going to break down 6 real reasons why this combination gives the Sigma male a serious edge. It's not about luck. It's not about charm. It's about reading life as it happens and making the right move at the right time. If you've ever felt like you see the world differently than most people, this will hit home. Because for the street-smart Sigma, the world isn't something to fear, it's something to master. Reason number 1, he reads people fast and accurately. A lot of people get fooled because they only hear what someone says. The street-smart Sigma male looks deeper. He's not focused on words, he's reading tone, body language, timing and eye movement. He's watching how someone reacts when they think no one's looking. And within seconds, he usually has a clear sense of who he's dealing with. This isn't magic. It's focus. Most people are distracted, thinking about what they'll say next or how they're being seen. The Sigma male is tuned in. He watches without forcing it. He listens without interrupting. And in that silence, he learns everything he needs to know. He can spot fake confidence from across a room. He can see when someone is hiding anger behind a smile. He can tell when someone is insecure, lying, or trying too hard. These signs don't scream. They whisper. And he hears them. This makes him hard to trick. Manipulators get frustrated with him because their usual games don't land. He sees through charm. He notices when stories don't line up. He senses when someone's energy doesn't match their words. And once he sees the gap, he knows how to protect himself. This skill also gives him control in social settings. While others are trying to impress, he's gathering data. He watches how people treat the quiet ones. He pays attention to who talks the most and says the least. He sees who's chasing power, who's avoiding truth, and who's actually grounded. And he doesn't just use this to defend himself, he uses it to lead. Quietly. Because when you know who's who, you don't need to fight for position. You move with precision. You avoid bad deals, fake friendships, and toxic people before they get close. People often wonder how he just knows things about others. But the truth is, he's been watching from the beginning. He's not guessing. He's calculating. And because he doesn't need to talk to feel in control, he hears and sees more than most. This fast, silent reading of people gives him a huge edge. In relationships, in business, in everyday life, he's walking into every room with real awareness. And that makes him nearly impossible to fool. Reason number 2. He understands environment and context. It's one thing to read people. It's another thing to read the environment. The street-smart Sigma male does both. He steps into any space, whether it's a back alley, a boardroom, or a crowded party, and picks up everything. Where the exits are. Who's watching? Who's nervous? Who's in control? He doesn't just walk into a room, he scans it. This awareness isn't about fear. It's about being prepared. While others relax too quickly, the Sigma male keeps a level of alertness that most people never develop. He doesn't assume safety. He confirms it. And if something feels off, he trusts that feeling. He's not paranoid. He's precise. This skill comes from experience, from paying attention, from moving through different worlds and learning how each one operates. He understands that what works in one place might get you hurt in another. So he adapts his energy, his posture, even his pace depending on where he is. He picks up local cues, the way people talk, the speed they move, the tone that's considered respectful. This makes him blend in when he wants to and stand out when it counts. He also understands the unwritten rules of a space. In some places, eye contact means confidence. In others, it's seen as a challenge. Some rooms are built on ego, others on silence. The Sigma male doesn't guess, he observes, and then moves accordingly. This gives him a huge advantage when navigating different situations. He knows when to speak and when to stay quiet. He knows how to dress, how to sit, how to carry himself, all based on the environment. He's never lost, even in unfamiliar places, because he's reading the context in real time. This makes him feel comfortable almost anywhere. People sense that. He's calm in tense rooms, steady in loud ones, invisible when he wants to be. That's not luck. That's spatial intelligence. While others rely on habit or assumption, the Sigma male responds to what's actually happening. That's why he rarely gets caught off guard. He's already adjusted before anyone else notices the change. This awareness of space, culture, and context gives him quiet power. It's not flashy, but it's effective. And it lets him move through the world with confidence that's based on knowledge, not guesswork. Reason number 3. He adapts under pressure. Most people perform well when things are easy. But life isn't always smooth. Things break. Plans fail. Pressure hits. That's where the street-smart Sigma male shows his real strength. He doesn't freeze, panic, or collapse. He adapts. The ability to adapt under pressure is one of the most powerful skills a person can have, and the Sigma male has it in full. He knows how to stay calm when everyone else is losing control. Not because he's fearless, but because his mind is focused. He's used to pressure. He's seen enough to know that stress is part of the game. And instead of fighting it, he works with it. He slows his breathing, sharpens his attention, and watches carefully. While others are reacting emotionally, he's scanning for the next move. This is what makes him dangerous in the best way. He doesn't need time to get ready. He adjusts as things happen. He lets go of plans if they stop working. He shifts direction without losing momentum. That kind of mental flexibility gives him a huge advantage. He also doesn't waste time blaming people or getting emotional when things fall apart. He gets to work. He asks the right questions. What's still in my control? What's the next smartest step? What can I do now to change the outcome? And when things feel completely out of control, he still finds ways to stay grounded. Whether it's his breathing, his body language, or just stepping back to observe, he doesn't let the chaos drag him down. This mindset isn't built overnight. It comes from being tested. From real-life experiences where there was no backup plan. where thinking fast meant survival. And now, even in normal life, he carries that same edge. People notice it. In a crisis, they look to him, even if he's not the leader. He brings stability just by staying calm. He doesn't need to raise his voice or take over. His actions speak. His eyes stay clear. And that presence alone earns trust. This ability to adapt makes him unstoppable in the long run. Because no matter what life throws at him, he bends without breaking. He pivots without panic. And he keeps moving forward when others give up. Reason number 4. He keeps his options open. Some people lock themselves into one way of living. One career, one belief system, one group of people. They close off other paths, thinking it's safer that way. But the street-smart Sigma male does the opposite. He keeps his options open. This doesn't mean he's scattered or unfocused. It means he doesn't put all his trust into one system or structure. He knows the world can change fast. A company can collapse. A relationship can end. A neighborhood can shift. And when that happens, those with no backup plan get stuck. The Sigma male protects himself by staying flexible. He builds multiple skills. He stays connected to different kinds of people. He keeps learning, testing, and growing, so that if one door closes, another one is already open. This mindset comes from watching people who got stuck. People who gave everything to one dream, one job, or one identity, and had nothing left when it failed. The Sigma male learns from those stories. He refuses to build a cage, even if it's made of gold. He also avoids becoming too dependent on any one person, place, or outcome. That doesn't mean he doesn't care. It just means he doesn't hand over all his power. He stays aware of his options. He always has a quiet exit plan just in case. This approach gives him confidence. He doesn't panic when things shift because he already thought about what to do next. He's not locked in. He's mobile. He can walk away from what's not working and move toward what is. People might mistake this for coldness. But it's not about avoiding connection. It's about protecting freedom. The Sigma male values freedom above almost everything. And keeping his options open is how he defends it. He doesn't announce his plans. He doesn't brag about having backups. But if something falls apart, he's already halfway into the next phase. That kind of quiet preparation is what gives him long-term control over his life. While others are stuck waiting for someone to fix things, he's already making new moves. Reason number 5. He knows how to use risk wisely. Risk is everywhere. Every choice you make involves some level of risk, whether it's financial, emotional, or physical. The problem is, most people either avoid risk completely or jump into it blindly. The street-smart Sigma male does neither. He knows how to use risk wisely. He doesn't fear risk. He respects it. He studies it. He breaks it down into parts. What's the real danger? What's the possible reward? What are the odds? What can I control if things go wrong? This is how he decides whether to move forward or walk away. This kind of thinking comes from real-world experience. He's taken risks before. Some worked. Some didn't. But every time he learned. And now his decisions are sharper. He doesn't let emotion drive him. He calculates before acting. This makes him bold but not reckless. When he takes a risk, it's with full awareness. He knows what he's getting into. He knows what it could cost. And he knows what it could bring. That mindset allows him to do things others are too afraid to try, because he's already done the math. He also understands timing. Some risks are right, but only at the right moment. He doesn't rush in just because he feels pressure. He waits, watches, and moves when the odds tilt in his favor. That patience is part of what makes his risks smarter. And when things go wrong, he doesn't panic or blame. He adjusts. He learns. He stays in the game. That's because he never bets more than he's willing to lose. And when he wins, he builds on it, quietly, without showing off. This kind of risk management is a key part of real success. It allows the Sigma male to explore, create, and build without constantly falling apart. It lets him stay sharp in business, in relationships, and in life, because he's not ruled by fear or impulse. He knows when to go all in and when to walk away. That kind of control over risk gives him a huge edge in a world full of people making blind bets and calling it bravery. Reason number 6. He gains respect through action, not words. Some people talk a lot. They promise, they brag, they try to impress. But the street-smart Sigma male doesn't need to say much. He gains respect by doing, by showing up, by delivering results without the noise. He understands that real power doesn't need to announce itself. It shows through consistency, through reliability, through how a man handles pressure, solves problems, and moves when no one's watching. That's where respect is built. The Sigma male doesn't chase attention. He doesn't care about likes or applause. He focuses on staying solid, staying ready, and staying true to what matters. And because of that, people start to notice, even if he's not trying to be seen. He knows that respect earned this way lasts longer. It's not built on charm. It's built on reputation. When he says he'll do something, he does it. When he shows up, he's prepared. When he makes a move, it's thought through. That level of consistency earns trust, and he doesn't feel the need to correct everyone or prove he's right. He lets time reveal truth. He lets results speak. While others are arguing or posturing, he's making quiet progress. That's what sets him apart. This approach also keeps him from wasting energy. He doesn't explain himself over and over. He lets people think what they want because he knows that action speaks louder than defense. And in the long run, people remember how he moved, not what he said. This kind of presence builds respect in all areas of life. In business, people trust his word. In relationships, people trust his consistency. In conflict, people respect his calm. He's not trying to dominate anyone, but he refuses to be underestimated. He also respects others in the same way. He watches what people do, not what they claim. And that helps him avoid the ones who just talk. Because in his world, the loudest person in the room is rarely the strongest. Respect to him is about being solid. It's about having real skill, real discipline, and real purpose. And when you live like that, people don't need to be told who you are. They can feel it. That's the kind of influence the street-smart Sigma male carries. Quiet. Strong. Undeniable. Being street-smart is more than just knowing how to survive. It's about understanding how the world really works, beyond the rules, beyond the noise. And when that mindset is combined with the independence and focus of a Sigma male, it creates something rare, something powerful. This kind of man doesn't just live in his head. He moves with sharp awareness. He adapts fast, stays calm under pressure, and thinks 3 steps ahead. He doesn't waste time chasing attention. He builds respect the hard way, through action, through results, through silence that carries weight. We've broken down 6 clear reasons why a street-smart Sigma male has the ultimate advantage. He reads people faster than most. He understands his environment in real time. He adapts when things fall apart. He keeps his options open and stays flexible. He knows how to take smart risks. And he gains respect through what he does, not what he says. None of this is about being perfect. It's about being sharp, aware, and ready. The world doesn't always reward the loudest voice. Sometimes it's the quiet one with a plan who wins in the end. If you see these traits in yourself, trust them. Don't let the world talk you out of them. Keep building them. Because in a fast, noisy, unpredictable world, being street smart, grounded, and true to yourself is one of the biggest advantages you'll ever have. And if this video felt like it was describing you, share it with someone who gets it. Someone who moves through life with the same quiet strength. Someone who leads without needing a title and wins without needing to show off. Because in the end, real power isn't loud. It's focused. And the street smart Sigma male knows exactly how to use it.